Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Larand, and yes, it's Merchant Day again, and this time it's week 99, so only 1 week left now until we get to week 100. And as you can see, everyone here is waiting, and while we're waiting, let's go and take a closer look at the community. Yes, and here we have it. The Wandering Merchant has arrived in Port Jackson week 99. Okay, so let's see the reactions. Yes. Ooh. Lol. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Lightning Bolt. The power of the storm rage in your hands does extra 425 damage to nearby creatures, and the damage is 850, specialty lightning strike. And then we have the Molten Inferno rod, allows you to fish in lava, reeling speed 10%, rarity chance 30%, strength 5%, hook speed 5%. And this was a long time ago. Seal Plushy, maximum health 700, speed, or top speed I should say, 200. The two baits are Genie Bottle Bait, very small chance to catch a Midas mutation of a fish, guaranteed to catch a fish variant that you have not already caught. Price 300 charge. And then we had the Rare Candy, catch a unique pool of fish, works only in Monster's Burrow, 25 charge. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Lightning Bolt with a damage of 850. We also has this specialty that is a Lightning Strike, and that is the AoE damage, or the area effect damage. That is additional 425 damage, and it gets divided among the surrounding targets. So basically, if you have more targets, you will get less damage on each of the targets, but also this is up to 425 in damage. So yeah, we will just check a few orcas and see how it acts and behaves, but we're gonna equip it, of course. The weather is perfect, it's a thunderstorm, so it's very convenient to have this lightning bolt, of course. We're gonna go into the free camera, so we're gonna stand here next to this palm tree, get a little bit better light that way. So as you can see, this is it's a very cool looking spear, to be honest. I love this one. It's also one of the best special effects actually in any spear, I think, at least to my liking. But we're just gonna throw it first in the air. We got a lightning strike over there, that's convenient. No real bright trail, as you can see. There is a trail though, but it's not that visible. The spear itself though, that one is, well, it can't get more visible than this, can it? But we're gonna go over in the real dark over here to see if it glows, or if it's just neon textures. As you can see, it's very dark here, I can't see myself, but the spear is fully visible. Something I also noticed actually, I haven't thought of it. So you can see the special, like this electric charge on the spear out here. But when I go inside here, it actually disappears. That's a little bit weird and really unexpected. I haven't seen it before, but yeah, that's actually how it works. I was expecting this one also to be very visible, but apparently it isn't. We're gonna go over and test this with a few orcas, because yeah, the orcas, they are grouped together usually. and that is also something that we want to test out because, well, first of all we have... did we actually... no, I don't think we did hit a tree. We're gonna hit the tree first, I forgot about that. So we're gonna hit the tree over here. So no special effect when you hit the target, like this target I should say. There is a special sound though, as you can maybe hear. So that's cool. But when this spear really shines is when you actually hit a real target. So we can just try, I think it's a shark down here. We're gonna see. Yeah, so we have a shark. This is actually an oversized shark. So we're gonna see. I don't think... can we actually one-shot this one? No, we cannot. But you can see this lightning strike. This effect is just crazy cool. It's my favorite effect when you hit a target with this spear. And the weather just became better. That's good because I want to show the special effect from the spear and not all the lightning strikes from the weather. We got another shark. This is just a regular one, so this one is just one hit and then it's down. We're gonna also find these groups of orcas. So might have had some over there, but let's get a group together. We're just gonna see how it actually behaves basically with this AoE damage. So we got also a shark, 2 sharks, and a lot of orcas. That's nice. Let's see. So if I hit the target, you can see how many of the surrounding targets got wounded by the AoE. But since it's divided among many different targets, the actual AoE on a single target isn't the highest, but it's still pretty decent, to be honest. Worth to also know... oh, we got more orcas. Okay. Worth to also know is that the damage that you do with this AoE, you will not get that experience. So that is like lost experience. And if we actually get even more orcas now, that's cool. So if we try to kill, let's say we're gonna kill this orca, I think this shark that is very wounded will also get killed. So we're gonna throw this spear. I got 700 experience, so I didn't get any extra experience from killing that shark. But still I got the loot, of course, so that's still very good. So yes, that's the lightning bolt. And we're gonna continue with the Molten Inferno rod, the rod that allows you to fish in lava, which is actually its specialty, I would say. It doesn't say that it has it as a specialty, it's just in the description. But it has reeling speed 10%, rarity chance 30%, strength 5%, hook speed 5%. We're gonna equip it, and it looks like this. This is a really cool looking rod, and possibly one of the better looking and most obvious bobber also, which is the glowing part up here in the middle. Very good looking rod, love it. It's a perfect theme because you can fish in the lava with it. We're gonna check if anything glows, and I do think, well, we did a test just recently of this one, so many of you might have already seen it. The special effect here is visible on this bobber, while it wasn't really visible on that lightning bolt spear. So it's a little bit different behavior, but we have clearly visible neon textures, and it's still pitch black here, so you can't see me. We can test the bobber, but we're actually going to test it over in the volcano, because that's where you're most likely going to use this rod. So we're going to go over to Eruption Island, and we're going to head into the volcano. And here we are. And this is when this rod is really shining, because otherwise you have to use the lava rod, which is a rare rod with very poor stats basically. So this is just the place to be with this rod. Perfect rod when you work with fish index rewards. Alright, so that's the Molten Inferno rod. And then we have Seal Plushy. This one was ages ago since I saw at the merchant. Basically, it has health 700. You have a top speed of 200, which is great. We're gonna go to the customization. I cannot maximize everything because it's already done in a previous video, long time ago actually. We have only one customization option actually down here, and that's the primary. So it's very easy to tell which color you will, not which color, which part you will affect when you choose the color. So very, very easy customization. We have the horn also. That's like, I think it's like a mandatory thing. Every boat in this game has this. So really nothing special, but we're gonna equip it, of course, because we need to take it for a ride, and we're gonna see how it behaves when you hunt, because I think this might be one of the better ones to actually use when hunting. When I did the test before, it has the same turning speed and turning radius as the shark that I use daily. Which is just, I think, is the one of the best boats that you can have when hunting efficient in the game. This one is very, very fast. It means that you can also outmaneuver I would say, every single sea creature in the game, basically, because it's just so fast. This is also, well, we have the lightning bolt spear also now as a little bonus. We're gonna test them both here. It has a pretty low profile, meaning that if you hit bigger waves, you can really nosedive into that wave and it will flip the direction when you ride this boat, which can, of course, create a little bit of a disturbance if you hunt many sea creatures at once and all of a sudden you're heading in the wrong direction. As for Moby Wood, this boat is just brilliant. You don't really need much hit points actually when you fight Moby Wood, because if you do it correctly, you shouldn't take damage anyway. So it doesn't matter if you have like 2000 hit points or just 500. If done correctly, you can just outmaneuver Moby Wood with this boat at least. And we're gonna check if we have a key, and I do have a key, so that's perfect. We're just gonna test Moby Wood just so you can see, just show you how you can outmaneuver Moby Wood with this boat, because it's just so fast and so easy to handle. Now the spear isn't the best, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, Moby Wood goes up, and if you do a Moby battle correctly, you can see you can actually bounce on Moby Wood without actually taking damage. The mouth is usually the most dangerous part on Moby Wood, but as you can see, it's so fast, and we have orcas here also trying to interfere, but most of the times it's never really a problem. It's actually a lot of sea creatures here now all of a sudden, but it doesn't really matter because it's so fast when it comes to turning around, so I'm not really concerned basically. And if Moby Woods does this spinning wave attack, really no problem. You can stay in the like the inner part of the circle, or you can just run off in distance to a safe place because it's so fast. And I don't use a pet now either, so I get the true damage value of the spear. But we're just gonna throw a few spears on this just to show you that it's so easy to maneuver this boat. You can really be all over the place when you have this seal, and really nothing to worry about if you know how to control your boat basically. So this is, I would say it's a really, really good boat when it comes to hunting. Highly recommend it. If you already have the narwhal, I would still say that this one is better than the narwhal for regular hunting. Because the thing is that narwhal will not get attacked by regular sea creatures unless you provoke them, making it very difficult to actually hunt efficiently with let's say you grind for keys and you need to kill orcas, and the orcas is very deep, close to the bottom of the ocean. Then you will have a difficult time to actually get the orcas up to the surface because they will not attack you. But with this one, you are fast, and the orcas will attack you, but they will never catch you. So very good. Narwhal is more like, I think that one is like a better boat in Ocean 2. And actually gonna test one more thing, and that's the turning speed. I usually do those on boats nowadays. So we're gonna go up here, and let's see. We're gonna stand here, and we're gonna make a full 360 turn. This should have the same speed as the shark. At least it did have that before. So let's start the timer and we do a full 360 turn, and you will see also how fast this will go. And as you can see, I mean, I can keep spinning. This is just incredibly fast. This is, I think it's the fastest together with the shark when it comes to turning speed. So that's really, really good. Okay, so here we are in Port Jackson. Now we're gonna go to the conclusions. I think it just feels like I've been talking a lot this episode. But yeah, it is what it is. Sorry for rambling. But regarding the Wandering Merchant and the items from week 99, I think 3 really good items, to be honest. The Lightning Bolt is just a fantastic item, or a spear here in Ocean 1. It is a little bit on the weak side because after this spear was introduced, we have had much stronger enemies in the game. So when you face the later and tougher enemies, it's gonna, you're gonna start to feel that you want to have even more damage. But overall, this is a good spear, nevertheless. And then we had that Molten Inferno rod, unique ability to fish in the lava, just fantastic. But I'm gonna give it to the Seal Plushy because this is just such a good boat. The thing is that I use my shark every single day when I hunt, basically. And this one has basically identical abilities. It's just like the shark, it's just a different model, I would say. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think and I feel when I have compared the two. The only small difference I can come to think of, the ride height. This one is a little bit more, I would say, streamlined because of that. And I think that's the only thing that I come to think of when it comes to what's the difference between the seal and the shark. But yeah, this one, I think this is just the perfect hunter boat, basically. Alright, enough about me rambling about this now. It's been a pretty long episode as it is, so let's go back to Port Jackson. Well, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. Like this video if you would like to see more content from Fishing Simulator. Please subscribe and yes, have a nice day. Bye everyone.